Yep, that 1 week in May where I turned 40. And this is indeed a very late post. Sorry na. Nung May pa talaga to. Our first part of the celebration was with my closest friends, Poblacion, dito sa Tambay Alley. But this is already the after party. Syempre, nag-dinner muna kami. Wag na wag iinom ng walang laman ang tiyan. So we had dinner at this Greek restaurant na makikita nyo in the next frame. It's Ellie's Unlimited Mediterranean Restaurant. It's highly rated on Google and we also highly recommend it. I think it's still at $5.99 per head and unlimited Mediterranean, hindi lang Greek but Mediterranean dishes din siya. Next stop after yung gimmick namin with friends is M Grand Spa. This is located at Asiana Complex. This is a spa na you can stay for 12 hours and you can check in at any time. 24 hours open siya. At the time when we went, this is in May 2025, ang per head nila is $1,099. So what you're seeing now are yung sleeping kiosks, ayan. So you can actually sleep. So imbis na nag-check-in kami sa hotel, because we didn't wanna come home kasi nga the following day may activity pa kami sa Manila. So instead of checking in at the hotel, we decided to experience M Grand since pwede naman ding matulog. And if you notice kanina, flatbed siya, but I can actually accommodate, I think, about 4 people because I've seen small families or barkadas in the sleeping kiosks. Tas may tablet pa siya sa loob. Siyempre may bean pillows na doon. May tablet siya sa loob, pwede kayo mag-social media or mag-YouTube, manood ng movies and what. So okay naman, natulog kami dyan, and then when we woke up in the morning, eto, ikot-ikot muna. Ang una namin nakita yung mga dry sauna nila. They have 2. Yung isa mas mataas yung temperature, yung isa medium greenhouse. As ayan, parang may library sila. They also provide robes, of course. And ayan, may book bar. That's the library, I think. May mga mababasa naman dyan. Although I noticed yung ibang libro, Chinese. This is the gaming area. It's pay to play. Hindi siya kasama sa entrance. So, ano inclusive ng entrance? You can utilize yung kanilang sauna, the wet area, the spa. May discount ata sa massages. And inclusive of ano naman na siya, the meals. So, depende kung anong oras kayo mag-check-in. In our case, since nag-check-in kami ng 2 a.m., dapat sana maabutan namin yung unlimited midnight snack. Kaso hanggang from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. lang pala yun. So, ang nabutan namin is yung unlimited breakfast. So, ito yung lounge area. It's actually a huge complex and 4 floors siya. Bukod dun sa gaming area and dun sa mga sauna, sa wet area. Meron din siyang hot pool at saka yung steam sauna pero bawal kasi cameras dun. By the way, before I forget, you're required to strip pag dun kayo sa wet area. Pero meron namang disposable underwear. And the massages, I think, separate ang girls from boys. And this is the complimentary breakfast. Nakakabusog siya. It's Chinese breakfast, pero okay na okay. So, gaya ng sabi ko, may activity pa kasi kami sa Manila, kaya hindi muna kami bumalik ng South. And we're now with my side of the family. And we went to Peri Peri kasi we're a big family. So, dito sulit naman, and Peri Peri is a family favorite. And since birthday ko, may birthday perks. Gawa ng Supercard. And now, after a couple of days, I'm with my husband's side of the family naman at David's Tea House, Southwoods, malapit lang sa bahay. Family favorite din to on both sides. And birthday din kasi ng aking brother-in-law, the one who's in green, at ng aking late father-in-law. Now, the following day, diba, ang busy na schedule. Hapit na hapit lang. This is our flight going to Taiwan. So this is, it includes me, my husband, and my late mom. So, on a somber note kasi, at the time of posting of this video, my mom passed away in mid-September. And if you could stay until the end of the video, I would love for you to sana mapanood niyo yung aking maliit na tribute from my mom. Now, these shots, you've seen this if you've watched our previous video ng aming arrival in Taiwan. Nabanggit na namin ito ton. Aside from the other details ng aming arrival, that's where we had dinner, Mala Hot Pot. This is day 2. This is a activity-filled day, and I've never vlogged about this. First stop, aming breakfast, na kasama sa mga breakfast vouchers na ibinigay sa amin from the hotel. This is Liji Soy Milk, one of their partner restaurants. Member in our hotel sa Meander. wala kaming free breakfast, but instead we have free breakfast vouchers amounting to 1,600 Taiwanese dollars. So, dito umabot kami ng 420 Taiwanese dollars. So, nagdagdag na lang ako ng $20 in cash, 400 dun sa vouchers. Ang in-order namin dito, yung Shanghai fried dumpling na may soup din sa loob. It's very much, kung sino man sa inyo nakapag-Shanghai na, you're probably familiar with Yang's dumpling. Ganon siya. And then we also ordered xiaolongbao. So, pag di ka ba naman nabusog dyan, ewan ko na lang. And then for our drinks, yung rice peanut milk na sobrang sarap. Eh, mamaya makikita niyo yung mga in-order namin. By the way, tigi-tigi sa kaming xiaolongbao. Each order is about 7 or 8 pieces at tigi-tigi sa kami niyan. Kaya nga sabi ko, pag di ka pa nabusog niyan, ewan ko na lang. Eh, yung rice peanut milk, ang bigat din sa tiyan. So here we are, chasing time para maabutan tong bus na to. Kasi nagkandaligaw-ligaw kami sa Taipei bus station. Hindi namin, ang dami palang tour groups doon. So, mabuti na lang, it really helps na magtanong-tanong. So, we made it just in time. Buti di kami iniwan. And that's our tour guide, Andy. We booked this tour sa Klook. This is the Northern Taipei, and Northern Taiwan tour. I'll post the link sa description. But what makes this tour different and bakit ito yung pinili ko is because una, ayan, nandito kami sa Shifen Old Town. Kasama na yung fee for the lantern na papali pa rin. Yun nga lang, it only comes in one color, red. Second, at the end of the 3 stops, kasi after this, we'll be heading to Zhufen and then YLU, Geopark. Merong pineapple cake making workshop. So, wala ko ibang nakitang activity na may ganun. So, sabi ko, ay, masaya yon. So, ayan. Ito na yon. This is the tour. Andy I highly recommend him. If you can request him pag binili niyo yung activity sa Klook, request for him kasi sobrang knowledgeable, very well-versed in English, and very accommodating. Talagang meron siyang special considerations para dyan kay mama na dito na lang kayo maglakad, ito na lang yung daanan nyo para hindi mahirapan si mother. May mga pag-ganon siya. Siyempre sinabi niya in English. Perfect English, by the way. So ito na, papalipad na kami ng Saranggola, ay Estel Lantern. Red actually symbolizes for health. So, yun lang, trivia. This guy, sanay na sanay siya sa mga Filipino tourists. Hindi ko na lang na-up yung volume, pero he's actually speaking marunong siya ng ibang Tagalog terms like mabuhay, and all those. And then, ayan, pinapawaki niya kami. So, siya rin na magpapalipad ng lantern. Ayan. Na to, sabi ni Andy, environment friendly siya, but it lands somewhere and then hindi siya nagiging basura per se. I forgot the explanation eh. Basta for environmentalists out there, don't you worry. Napapakinabangan nila ulit yung lantern once it falls down to the ground. On our way to Zhufen, dito na rin kami magla-lunch. At our own pace na rin. Basta sinabi lang ni Andy, kita-kita tayo ng, I think, 1:30 p.m. sa Family Mart sa labas ng Zhufen. And so, dito na rin kami nag-lunch. Ito rin yung unang restaurant na nakita namin. Pero we decided na, sige, tingin muna tayo ng iba. Hindi ko nakunan yung pangalan ng restaurant, but if I remember correctly, it's the first restaurant of this scale na nasa left once you enter Zhufen. Nasa left side siya. Hindi siya malayo sa Bukhanan. So, nag-ikot-ikot po na kami at nang buraot ng mga free samples. And sabi nga nila, mabubusog ka rin naman sa free samples. Pero, siguro naghanap na lang din kami ng kanin. Kaya, we opted na after namin mag-sample ng mga freebies. Ayan, trinay namin balikan yung restaurant. Pero hindi namin siya nahanap agad kasi medyo naligaw-ligaw kami dyan sa Zhufen. To the point na medyo nagkakainisan na kami nito ni Hubby. Siguro nga kasi gutom na kami. And for my part, I was trying to find yung Amity tea house, yung famous tea house dyan sa Zhufen. But to no avail, hindi namin siya makita, nawala kami. Nawala na nga kami, nagkainisan pa kami. So, in the end, nahanap din naman namin yung restaurant, not the tea house, yung restaurant. But before that, we reveled in this view muna. Although it's very foggy, it's still very relaxing. Dinig nyo ba yung hangin? Lakas, no? Ayan. So, ito na. Nahanap na rin namin ulit yung restaurant, yung daan pabalik. And the good thing is, medyo malapit na kami sa Bukhanan. Yung fishball soup, that's really good. Taiwanese restaurants, they really make good fishball soup. Hindi maanghang. Ay, malansa. Hindi malansa. Third stop is Yelyu Geopark. Now, if I remember correctly, ang sabi ni Andy, kaya daw tinawag na Yelyu. Not because it's yellow. Ang corny. No, because nung time na Formosa pa lang daw ang Taiwan, and I think tinatry siyang sakupin ng Spanish. Siguro kasi dahil malapit sa Pilipinas, might as well sakupin na rin nila ang Taiwan. But anyway, tinatry yata nilang pumasok ng Taiwan through this beach. Kaso itong beach na to, yeah, it has a beach. Hindi lang siya basta stone park or geopark. It's a coast. It's overlooking the coast, as you'll see later. Mabato yung coast nito. Ayan. Mabato siya. Halos wala nga masyadong buhangin. Sobrang mabato. I think naging treacherous yung... Ay, gusto niya yung treacherous. Mahirap daanan. Not sure kung may namatay. Di ko malala yung buong kwenta ni Andy. But it was a very interesting trivia. Basta nahirap mong pumasok yung mga Spanish elements dyan sa part na yan ng Taiwan. And then they called the stony part, they called the beach as Diablo. Ngayon siguro, try na i-pronounce ng mga locals, Diablo, hanggang sa nag-Yelyu. Kasi nga diba, sa Pinyin or sa Chinese language or sa Taiwanese language, may mga certain letters na hindi nila ma-pronounce. Siguro, ayun, na-dahil from Diablo, naging Yelyu. Pwede na, nagra-rhyme naman. But now, at present day, look at that. And thank you Lord kasi ang ganda ng weather ng araw na nandiyan kami. Ang ganda ng mga stone formations. Ako I'm a sucker for those. Yun nga lang bawal hawakan yung iba. Lalo na yung Queen's Head kasi nga nag-erode na siya. Anyway, ito yung bonus activity ng aming Klook activity. This is the pineapple cake making workshop at Fang Li gift shop. Nasa Taipei na kami nito. Nakalabas na kami ng Northern Taiwan. So, it's actually a bake shop. Pero sa second floor, merong workshop. May pa-workshop sila ng pineapple cake. And then, may mga templates naman. Kung nakita nyo, may former, may mga molds na. And then, nung nag-start yung workshop, actually, mix na yung batter. And so, yan, binibilog na lang ni hubby yung batter kasi yun yung tamang instruction. Medyo i-mix mo ba rin ng konti kahit halo na siya. So, parang hindi mo siya dapat i-flatten na. Dapat meron pa rin siyang konting volume kasi isisiksik mo siya doon sa template, doon sa form, doon sa mold. Yung mold is bugis, pusa, diba? Now, bakit may tinidor at may isang chopstick? Yan yung mga gagamitin nyo para bigyan ng facial anatomy yung cupcake nyo. Ay, pineapple cake. So, yan. If you fill mo you use the batter to fill yung former or yung mold. And then once na ma-fill mo na siya, wala ng voids. Yan. Yung other side, ang lalagyan nyo ng facial anatomy, yung flat side. Ayan yung gawa ni Mama. Daming butas. Nilagyan niya na maraming mata. So, yun. So, gagamitin niyo yung tinidor, yung pinaka-handle ng tinidor. Not the trident part, yung other side. Para dun sa tenga. Ayan. For the ears. Kasi di ba pointy ang ears ng mga cats. And then, yung chopsticks is for the eyes. Okay. And then yung trident part ng tinidor para do sa whiskers. Ayan. Tapos, ibebake yan ng Fang Li, ng bake shop. I think around 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And during that time, parang galit yung pusa niya. During that time, pwede kayo mamili. And bumili kami ng salted egg cookies na masarap. Tapos, pag naluto na, sa inyo na yung pineapple cake na yon. So, may libreng merienda ka. At may patsaa sila doon. Only tsaa doon sa bake shop habang nag-aantay. So, ito na yung aming dinner. This is the pantry nung aming hostel sa Meander, 1948. Konbini Run at puro Xiaolongbao lang naman yung binili ko. Xiaolongbao sa Family Mart at Xiaolongbao sa 7-Eleven. Which I think nabanggit ko na in one of the videos, mas mura ang Xiaolongbao ng 7-Eleven. $100 lang. And this is third day, di pala second. Umulan ng umaga, pero kahit umulan, pumunta pa rin kami na Ximending. Pero kami na lang ni Hubby yan. At dahil baka umulan ulit ng gabi, may dala kaming payong. So ito, dito na kami sa Ningxia Food Market. Malapit lang kasi ito sa hotel namin, 4 bus stops lang. So hindi na namin pinuntahan yung ibang food market, yung Rauha and the others kasi we figured baka pare-pareho lang naman din. Nag-enjoy naman kami dito. Sobrang busog. I-feature na lang namin yung mga favorites namin. Ito yung fire roasted beef. Kanina ko nakita nyo yung rujang mo, yung pork burger, the traditional pork burger. Nasabi nga nila, doon nagsimula ang hamburger. Okay? Ito yung spring onion with pork sa loob. Yan yung rujang mo. And then, ito yung Taiwanese sausage na may wrap or may crab. Sarap din yan. Fire roasted beef na may side of radish. Bagay naman. Actually, unseasoned yung beef pero malasa pa din. And lastly, the oyster omelette, which actually, okay lang. Will I try it again? Maybe not. Fourth day, hindi pa rin namin na-vlog ito, but this is our last full day in Taipei. Ang ganda ng weather, diba? And then, this is our chance na makita naman ang commercial business district ng Taipei. Ang pakay namin actually dito is mapuntahan yung Rainbow Walk na hindi ulitin ko nga, yung Rainbow Walk na hindi nasa Ximending. Kasi may isa pang site ng Rainbow Walk. Yun yung nasa labas ng Taipei City Hall. Diba? And makes sense, diba? Kung same-sex kids magpapakasal kayo sa Taipei City Hall, ayun, nasa labas lang yung Rainbow Walk. O, diba? Ang galing. Ayan siya. So, hindi kasing tao nung nasa Ximending. And then, meron ka pang clear view ng Taipei 101 na hindi na namin naakyat. Na medyo pinagsisihan ko. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, hilig namin mag-bus kasi mas convenient. Doon lang sa may Taipei City Hall, malapit na doon yung bus stops. Literal na walking distance. Papunta dito sa Maokong Gondola. Pero actually, nagkamali kami ng baba. Bumaba muna kami ng Taipei Zoo. Akala namin kasi dyan yung bilihan ng ticket for the gondola. Hindi pala. We should have alighted dun sa next stop pa. Mas malapit. So ito, lakad kami. Ayun nga, speaking of buses, sa aming hotel naman sa Taipei, walking distance lang din ang nearest bus stop. Isang kanto lang. So lahat ng pinuntahan namin from Ximending, Mala Hotpot, and yung pick-up point na aming Klook Tour, binas lang na actually pick-up point na aming Klook Tour, nilakad lang namin from the hotel. Ay, from Liji Soy Milk. Everything else, binabas lang namin. Halos hindi kami nag-MRT dyan. The only time na nag-MRT kami sa Taipei, sa Taiwan, is coming from and going to the airport. Alright? So, back to this video. Ito na, nakasakay na kami ng Maokong Gondola. It has 4 stops. Kung makikita nyo, may trail. Kasi, pwede kayong bumaba dun sa other stops. Ang pinaka-last stop, the highest stop, is the Maokong Station. Kung saan nandun yung mountain area. I'm not sure if it's called Maokong Mountain. Sorry na, di ko na na-research. Pero maganda yung view sa taas. Ang presko, ang lamig sa mata. By the way, did I mention na yung dalawang kasama ko takot sa heights? Tapos, partida pa, yung gondola ay clear all throughout, pati yung baba. Pero okay lang, kinaya naman nila. Mabagal lang naman kasi yung takbo ng gondola. And it's about 20 minutes pa akyat, 20 minutes pa baba. So, ito na yung last stop. Maokong Station. Diyan na lang din kami nag-lunch. Banda dyan kung sa may nakita kayong pula. Ayan. They offer grilled meat. So, nag-ihaw-ihaw kami for lunch. And then yung fishbowl soup pa rin na parang naging paborito na namin dito sa Taiwan. Ayan ang view from the top. Actually, yan ang view habang nakapila kayo para makasakay ulit ng gondola pababa. Pero diba, ang ganda ng view, ang idyllic. Kung nagso-soul searching ka, pwede ka muna tumambay dito for a few minutes bago ka ulit sumakay pababa. Dinig nyo ba yung hangin? Nakaka-relax yung hangin, diba? Nakaka-relax yung view, overall view, tapos ang ganda pa ng kulay ng langit. Tapos biglang ganito yung view pag sakay mo. Kung anong linaw kanina siyang labo nito. Diba? Maukong station, baka naman, pakilinis yung mga gondola nyo ng konti, no? Oh, sayang eh. Now from this, makikita niyo yung Taipei 101. Actually, kita na siya kanina going up. Diba? So, ayan, pababa na kami. And ito na yung actually yung final activity namin sa Taiwan. If you notice, hindi ganun ka-jam-packed yung aming activity. We would have wanted to hit other places. Ako gusto ko sana mag Taichung pa, pero hindi siya ganun ka-feasible eh. Anyway, makakabalik naman ng Taiwan pa rin next year dahil visa-free pa rin naman tayo until next year. So, we're hoping to go back and hit other cities like Taichung, Kaohsiung, although magkakalayo yun, pero may high-speed rail naman sila, diba? Now, if you remember this, ito yung in-town check-in, where we leave you can check in your luggages in certain areas, and this is at the Taipei main station. Taipei main station is parang siya yung central hub for the MRT, all MRTs. I mean, yung airport MRT and then yung typical na MRT line. Kung anumang line yun, hindi ko maalala kung anong line yung dumadaan dito sa Taipei main. Nandito rin yung bus terminal for several routes. Central terminal siya kumbaga. Tapos ayan nga, nandito yung in-town airport, in-town check-in service para wala ka ng bit-bit na bagahe pa airport. Now, in our separate video for this, may nagtanong, kailangan pa bang mag-check-in sa iyong airline? Yes, kailangan pa pong mag-check-in sa airport at your airline. But remember, wala pa po kayong boarding pass. Ang meron lang kayo ay yung baggage tag. So, don't forget that. Now, if meron kayong perks sa credit card nyo, why not try the lounges, diba? I read somewhere na kapag 40 na ang mga hilig ng mga travelers na age 40 and up ay hindi kompleto ang travel na walang lounge. So, natawa naman ako dun. So, this is the Plaza Premium Lounge. Perk siya na aming credit card. So, ginamit na rin naman namin. Okay lang naman siya. We've had, compared to the lounge sa Hanoi, kasi yun yung previous travel namin before this. Ayan si Mama. Sleeping. Ayun nga, as I was saying, sa Hanoi, mas masasarap, hindi, magkasing sarap, pero mas maraming food choices sa Noi Bai lounge sa Hanoi Airport. Pero okay din to, nakakabusog din naman. Sinulit namin yung croissants, kasi favorite namin mag-asawa yun. And this is going to the boarding gate, at ayan na po yung ating boarding gate. We're waiting for a flight back to Manila. And I think we arrived in Manila at around 4 p.m. On time naman yung flight. So that's it. Thank you for watching the vlog. And as I've said, if you could just stay on for a few seconds for this tribute from my mom.